in our Christian lives, there needs to be growth and development. This is one of the reasons why people remain carnal. We're talking about carnality. Number one, the reality of the carnality. Number two, the reason for the carnality. That's where we are right now. And number three, the representative features or facts concerning carnality. What are the marks of a carnal Christian? So let's take a look at the reason for it. We brought you to a verse in Mark chapter 4, verse 28, where it says, first the blade, then the ear, then the full corn in the ear. That suggests two things. Number one, growth and development. Number two, you don't skip stages. You see, there must be growth in the Christian life, or we will be stunted. And whenever you see a little boy who's not growing, whether it be mentally or physically, we take him to the doctor. And we say, Doc, what's going on? And the doctor can ask you, what are you feeding him? And we might say, we're feeding him this, or we're feeding him that. A lot of people in churches are being fed things that are wrong. Therefore, they're not growing and developing. Yeah, but I've been saved for 30 years. So, if you're not feeding yourself or eating good food or exercising your faith, guess what? Your growth is stunted and you remain carnal. Yeah, I know there are people who don't believe that, but Paul said it. Even still now you are carnal, Paul said. So, why do we need to grow? Well, let me give you a verse. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14 says that we be henceforth no more children. There is carnality. There are babes in Christ, that's true, but we don't want to remain that way. We want to grow and develop, but you can't skip stages. Be content where you are, who you are. Let God grow you and develop you in His way and His time, and then you'll be comfortable even when you're around the Billy Grahams and the Jimmy Swiggarts of this world. You'll be fine because you'll be yourself, and you won't try to be like them and dress up in their big clothes and act like somebody you're not. Be who you are and grow in grace. See? But notice this verse again, Ephesians 4, that we be henceforth no more children, get this, tossed to and fro, here and there, by every wind of doctrine. So we need to grow and develop. And we can't skip stages. Why? Because the devil is out to hinder your growth. We need to grow because he's trying to hinder it, and every wind of doctrine will throw you all over the place, and you will remain a child. I tell you, he doesn't want us to be children. That's why we need to grow and develop. He doesn't want us, all right, to remain that way. But here's another thing. The devil wants to hinder your growth because he wants you to be tossed around by every wind of doctrine, by the cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive. So you can see the enemy is after you. You can see the enemy is after me. Here it is. We need to grow and develop. Why? So that we be no more children. Why? So that we don't get tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. Why? Because the devil wants to hinder your growth and keep you stunted. Keep you in bondage. Keep you a child. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. It's time to grow up in Him so that we are a threat to the devil's kingdom.
Thank you for watching A Certain Sound Daily Video Devotional. Be sure to sign up for the iTunes podcast or daily email of A Certain Sound when you visit us online at www.acertainsound.com. A Certain Sound is a ministry of Word of Truth Christian Center in Bowling Green, Ohio. On behalf of Word of Truth Christian Center, I'm Sonetta. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.